are you?
I'm Dave Wardell, and this is Finn, who is a 13-year-old, nearly 13-year-old German Shepherd, and we live in Hertfordshire with my family.
What do you and Finn do?
I'm a police dog handler in Hertfordshire near London, and Finn was my police dog for my partner for 7 years, although he's now retired. So as a team we would go out there and we would look for people who are missing, who need help. We would look for people who had committed crime, and we would also look for evidence or lost property.
What makes your bond with Finn so special?
But the relationship that Finn and I have with each other is incredible. It's second to none. I can't think of another being that I have such a close bond with, and that comes from being together for 24 hours a day for those 7 years that we worked together. Finn and I have been together for 12 years. We've been to many jobs together, many dangerous jobs, many inspiring jobs where, you know, Finn has helped to save someone's life, where he's caught burglars, where he's helped to return, priceless heirlooms. And by priceless, I don't mean financial, I mean emotionally priceless jewellery back to victims of crime where they've had them stolen, and Finn's found them and found the person who committed the crime so that they could face the courts. But if I remember just one job back in 2016, Finn and I were chasing someone through the streets. We suspected he'd done something wrong, and when we caught up with him, he attacked us. He started by stabbing Finn, and he stabbed Finn in the chest with the biggest knife I've ever seen on the street. Now, Finn didn't stop in his job, and he actually put himself in front of me when the attacker went to attack me with the knife, and he saved my life that day. There's no doubt that I wouldn't be here today talking to you if it wasn't for Finn's actions. And so when you think about just that incident alone, I owe him my life. So the relationship we had before that was incredibly special, but the relationship we've had since that has been, nobody gets me like I get Finn, and nobody gets Finn like I do. I think we almost think for each other. I mean, things like my family will tell me, will know when I'm coming home from work because he will tell them. And I work 30 miles away, and he just knows. I don't know. I don't quite know how it works, and these can be at random times, so there's no real way to explain it. Finn is so bonded to me, and I'm so bonded to him. But anybody can have, that relationship with an animal. My daughter has an incredible relationship with her dog. But the relationship you can have with an animal can be very special.
Why are you wanting to share your story with young people?
We want to share our story. I think Finn's story is truly inspirational. It shows not only what can be achieved with an incredible partnership with any animal, but it also shows that, if you're kind to an animal, if you show them the respect that they deserve, if you just sit and listen. And I know that sounds strange because they don't talk. Well, actually they do. If you're prepared to listen, they do talk. And if you just spend a moment in the back garden, on a hillside with your dog, and just sit and watch and listen, you'll start to understand how incredible they are, and how much they have to offer. And also how important it is for us to be kind and recognise their needs. Not treat them as humans because they're not humans. Make sure that we're giving them the opportunity to be the animal that they are. I remember as a teenager growing up, it was animals that really helped me through some really difficult times. I had My mum had problems at home. She had mental health issues that she was trying to work through, and animals were that escape for me. They were those times when mum couldn't help me, where they could. And if you think back to lockdown, the amount of stories that we've heard personally and we've seen from around the world where animals have helped comfort and be a companion. You know, no one is happier to see you walk through the door at home than your animal. You know, quite often humans can get caught up in life and in the world, whereas a dog is just, you know, or a cat is there waiting for you. And I think if we can all start to learn to understand that and start to build that special relationship, then, you know, you'll have that dog that you or pet that you remember forever, and you'll remember how incredibly important they are. Again, spending time with the neighbours' dogs, taking them all for a walk at a field that I knew was secure, so it was just me and the dog, and watching them, observing them be a dog in that natural environment for them, was a massive escape for me, and just allowed me to forget about the bad things that were going on and concentrate on what the dog was doing. And I've carried that throughout my life. I love nothing more than sitting in a field with Finn and just watching him go about his business.
What are 5 words you'd use to describe Finn?
Determined. In everything he does, he's so determined. He has an aim and he wants to get there, whether that be a new piece of training, whether that be something that he's already trained to do, whether it be getting better. He's had 2 operations in his life, one after the incident in 2016, and just recently he had a fall and he hurt his spine. And his determination to get better, his determination to learn and push on and be the best he can be is brilliant. And moving on, that inspires me every day. Finn inspires me every day. So determined and inspirational. There's no doubt that he's very brave. He faces every situation with a fearless determination. He is very brave. He's very loyal. You know, German Shepherds are incredibly loyal, but Finn, he would go to the ends of the earth to be with me, and he will always do his best to do what he can to be by my side. And team, when I think of Finn, I always think of team. We are a team. We're together all the time. We do everything together. We go everywhere together. We experience everything we can together, and we're an incredible team. So 5 words to describe Finn: determined, brave, loyal, team, and inspirational.
Why have you teamed up with the Scottish SPCA?
So Finn and I have teamed up with the Scottish SPCA because we want to encourage everyone to be animal wise. We want everyone to just take a moment to understand the wants and needs of these incredible animals so that they can live the happiest life that they possibly can. And if they do, then so will you. You'll pick up so much from them if we just allow them to be the animal that they are. Making sure that we have a good understanding of exactly what these animals need, and you know, recognizing when someone, human or animal, might need some help, and approaching the right people to tell them that. We're keen to work with the SSPCA because the relationship that they have with school children and schools throughout Scotland is incredible, and we really want to inspire the next generation to understand, to be animal wise, to realise how incredible a relationship you can have with an animal. If you experience that, you'll understand it's second to none, and it really will open your eyes to the world and welfare and being kind.